Hey everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show. Thank you for coming to my little humble show where we do all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, last night I was a guest on Raven's Rabbit Hole. Link will be in the description. It should have been in the description already, but will be in the description after the show. Her link is down there right now. So I'm going to go over it, things that I saw, things that I heard, and what can we, if we do this again, how can we do it better, right? And this is a learning process, so bear with us, right? I'm learning how to do it. Welcome everybody. Got Tim, Diane, Aussie Tiger is here. We got Monty at the get-go. What's up, Renee? Hey, Sarah. I know everyone is here. Okay, so yeah, we were all at well, most of us, we were at Raven's Rabbit Hole last night. Hey, Rachel. And that's not Rachel. Hey, Lynn. What's up, y'all? Okay. So we did that last night, and it was quite interesting. I noticed some directorial things that we need to work on. If we're going to do something like that, we need to adjust our sound, our volumes, and and there's a lot of listening involved, right? Especially on my part, watching the video. I was watching it. Okay, now let me just go to the video part, right? Uh Everyone wanted to talk over each other. We can't keep doing that. If y'all want to do that, that's not good. It doesn't make a good, well, not that we're trying to put on a show, we're trying to figure out what's real, but that hinders it. Okay. I watched it. I can't play anything here. Everything needs me to upload stuff, and all the files are enormous. And me and DJ Wardove were talking a little while ago before the show, trying to figure out how to chop this audio up, because I took a separate audio recording. Right, I had the voice recorder sitting over here by the speaker, so it caught everything. Nothing happened in the room. The EMF detector was up here. The cat ball was over here. Nothing happened, right? Nothing that I saw. That's fine. The robot didn't move. Not that robot, the other robot. So it was purely a psychic experience. And we were talking over each other. And that's something we can learn to not do, right? So I listened to the audio recording, the independent audio recording, where I was kind of loud and everything else was coming through. I had to turn it way down so I didn't interfere, so I didn't have any kind of interference coming in, right? I had the radio playing in my headset, and this thing was recording. It was turned down. It wasn't off. It was turned down. So you could hear the questions softly, but you could hear my answer clearly. And as for there were several answers that were direct. There were several that didn't make sense, but I learned something personally. There is a meditative state that you have to get into to be able to accurately transcribe, relay from here to here to here, right? And now I know what they were talking about over on Hellier. And it was Greg and Dana Newkirk. Shout out. Greg and Dana Newkirk. Yes, Aussie. You're right. I should have said it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. We do the weird stuff. We were doing Estes Method last night over on Raven's channel. Her link is in the description. So, yeah, something that we were doing was well, we didn't know what we were doing. We all watched it on TV. If you haven't watched just how to use a ghost box, go watch Ghost Adventures, right? They use them all the time. Old reruns of Ghost Adventures, they used them all the time. Or Ghost Hunters. Now, when you have it and you have it up here like this, your a camera or separate audio recorder is recording this tiny little speaker that's blasting out full treble. So it doesn't you don't hear what's going on. You're doing your best to make it out. Okay? The guy's going like this and it's not real great. So hence the Estes method. And here's what they did. You have one person asking questions, one person being the telephone, right? That was a good way to put it. One person, somebody said that in the chat last night. One person asking questions, one person being the telephone. Because overall, listening to what is all this coming in? I got emails. Oh, Rachel, thank you so much. Holy cow, what is going on here? Shout out Rachel. Hell yeah, for buying coffees for the show. All right. Well, this coffee ain't got nothing on Rachel's coffee. Rachel's coffee is magnifique. Magnifique. Yeah. Thank you, Rachel. It's going to the Quantum Fest. All of this is going to the Quantum Fest. And also, anyway, going back to that, right? So the other people in attendance, if there are other people, need to quietly tell the person asking the questions don't distract that person. And I thought it was supposed to be me and Raven doing it, but whatever. See, we didn't have a game plan. We just kind of jumped in on it. So, yeah, there was a lot of confusion. I was going to say some, but it was all confusion. And overall, listening to the questions versus the answers and the way it was given, it was like one group was talking to another group and they all wanted to yell back at each other. And it didn't work out too well. I'm hearing Monty said last night's, he called it a ghost hunt, but it wasn't a ghost hunt. It was the Estes method. Was funny. It was funny. It was funny to watch because we're like teenagers that just got keys to a car we don't know how to drive, and we all want to take turns. That's what it looks like now. We didn't know what I just okay. The hardest part about it is buying that stupid ghost box. It's a cheap, broken radio. It sweeps, it never locks. Originally it was called a Shack Hack because you get this certain cheap radio from Radio Shack. You cut one trace and it never will lock again. I found something like that on eBay. I'm thinking about getting it and making my own, but I've already got this one. And yeah, you basically cut one wire out of a ribbon and it will never lock on to a signal. And it has sweep rates, it just like a ghost box, right? But anyway, if we do that again, it seems to be the best way to do it is one questioner, one telephone operator, the person wearing the ghost box, and anyone else who wants to ask a question, ask the questioner quietly somehow, right? I can see this working on a stage because Tim, we're going to be doing it on stage. We're going to be doing this on stage. Yeah, it's one of the activities planned is live Estes session. And now the experience for me, it was the same. And then all of a sudden it got really intense at the very end. And it was when Tim was talking. I have it on audio. I sent Tim a piece of the audio. It wasn't the entire thing. Okay. The entire thing ended up being 300 megabytes in a WAV format. I got told WAV files were no longer viable, that everybody's using something else. And here we are back at WAV files. I always knew WAV files were never going away because they're quite basic and they're overbloated and you got lots of data in there. That sounds like a modern computer. It sounds like that. What's up, Raven? Welcome back. We had fun last night and people were saying it was funny. It wasn't poignant. It wasn't awesome. It was funny. But we have some directorial issues to go over if we're going to ever do that again. And we're going to be doing it live on stage here, Corner Fest. That's one of the things. We're not going to lead with it, but we are going to be doing it. So, yeah, I don't know who came through, but here's another thing. The security of the whole method, right? It's not a Ouija board. And anyone in attendance can speak. So if there's a crowd yelling at them, it seemed that a crowd yelled back. I'm not really looking at the chat room right now, so give me a break there, right? And well, yeah. So we need to be a little more structured and a little less yelly, because we all wanted to yell. And let me tell you, as the telephone, when stuff starts coming through, the best thing is just to put it out there. Just put it out there. And don't worry about the context. And it took me 25 minutes to get into it. And then after I was into it, it was 5 minutes and we were done. And it was that last 5 minutes that kind of drained me. Note taken, right? It didn't drain me hard. I just was like a little bit run down. That's all. Not horribly so, but it was all right. It was all right. It was a learning experience. I urge you all to go look at Raven's Rabbit Hole, like and subscribe, watch her Halloween debut, and the people here, go see what you didn't like about it. We want the feedback, or what you did like about it. Feedback. Feedback is important. Go leave comments. I left comments. I left timestamps. So, yeah. Permission. Oh my gosh. Let me check that out later. Okay. Okay, I sent you a link and it said I needed permission to open it. Okay, I'll check it out after a while. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. This is silly. I mean, we've all gotten the best internet available now. Even the standard stuff is mind-blowing compared to the 90s, which wasn't really that long ago. Think about it. It wasn't that long ago. And we're still having trouble sending emails and files and sharing. Save us, Napster. You're our only hope. That's where Napster came in. So, anywho. Yeah, it's 1999 again. Bring back all the WAV files. So, anyway, that was the Estes session we did yesterday. And I was just, as the telephone, I was just saying what I heard. I don't know what it meant, but I wasn't in the right frame of mind in the beginning and most of it until the very end. And I could listen to the audio. Let me see if I can bring up the audio and just play it here. I'll just play it through here, right? Okay. I have such a library of stuff. I have to remember where I kept stuff. Okay. Hold on. Let's see here. Now I have to listen to it. Come on.
Thank you. Welcome to the show. Okay. Yeah, I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm scrolling through here.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me, you know what? You can hear what I hear. What? Guess what I'm using? What is that all about? Hold on.
Navigate.
Okay, yeah, that's it. This is the independent audio recording, right?
Yeah. We still.
Okay, here is the last few minutes, right? It'll get there. Yeah, that's not. That isn't where it needs to be. I need to cue this up.
Okay. Is right.
That was after. Okay.
Now you go.
Here we go.
Now where to speak?
Keep talking.
Okay. All right, great. Who are we talking to?
Okay. Or O. Do more. States. Expert.
Give me a name or we're ending this.
Calls me. Ready?
What is your name? What
How
is
much?
your name?
Next one.
You have several? That was weird. Fun.
But.
Is your Nicodemus?
But.
Is your name Nicodemus?
What?
The light flickered in here.
Injure.
Power outing. Oh, wow. That's
Alien. You first. Help.
Say the number 10.
Thousands. Hi there. Somewhat.
Say the number 10.
Hey there.
Say 10.
Do you want this? Do you want me? Something. What is it? Just help people.
Can you tell me who the president is?
2 words. Galactic?
The president.
Trying. Coming in.
Who's the president?
Prepare. Bento. Eiffel. Severe. Comprehensive?
Who's the president?
Yeah.
Well,
Your mind.
I'm in charge of me.
Heaven bright.
If I was in second place and you passed me, what place would you be in?
Is that so? Maybe.
If I was in second place and you passed me, what place would you be?
Avoid.
Okay, can you move objects?
What's the matter with you?
Doesn't matter with me. What's the matter with you? Can you move objects?
Let me talk.
Right here for you.
On the floor.
We'll wait for that.
Solutions. I concur. You know what?
What?
It's coming, I think.
How many are there? How many are with you?
Meditating. Mind.
How many?
Pray.
How are we spelling it? P-R-E-Y?
I think.
P-R-A-Y.
Perfect.
Can you tell me what 2 plus 2 is?
Report.
Where are you at right
Pretty good. Where are you at?
now?
Wait.
Who put the ram in the Ramalama ding dong?
Sorry, I can't.
All right, yeah. Yeah, and then the
It's
dog.
time.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. You're not really.
Now why?
Well, who the hell are you?
Open. Bring it up.
What's 2 plus 2?
That about.
Yeah.
Why won't you? Okay. You said
How many are there? Well, how many people are we talking to here?
is that it?
Have you ever been to an octopus's garden in the sea?
Navigate.
I'd like to be under the sea.
You can always see it.
It's interesting you said that.
Image.
He's talking about our octopuses in the garden in the sea.
He didn't say that.
Similar.
I don't know.
It's like you're talking to
The smallest.
What'd you say
That's
about
right.
ChatGPT? I couldn't hardly hear you.
It's like using a shitty version of ChatGPT that uses radio chat.
You'll be able to.
Yeah,
And
Who amongst you smells like elderberries?
it does.
like trouble. Like,
The truth is,
if he's what I think he is, and where he's at,
violent, maybe?
very close.
That's funny, Justin. That was really funny. Okay.
That.
And so, I would like to try this live stream. That's a cool idea. That's a really cool idea.
Very good idea.
Perhaps so. Yeah.
It hurts to.
So, what's so?
Why would it hurt you?
Never.
If your tiger fell, how long would you be in Nathan's head?
And a little.
What hurts?
One.
So what hurts?
The deep.
Are we talking to a sailor?
Freeze.
So,
There's more. In that.
Well, we're talking to a spiritual being. He's having
The
a
world.
time at our expense.
Sparkle.
Well, here's
You
the
know.
thing. I believe it works sometimes, but I think they're crank calling.
Nothing. That was,
What I was thinking too.
for example,
yeah.
The only concrete we got was the response of 5.
sweet.
I think if somebody in the future crank calling their ancestors, I seriously believe that. You all think that it's ghosts. I think that it's people from the future.
Spread the word.
Because they're related to
That'll break
you know, and hey,
some people.
people to call Nathan and use them as a phone. Yeah.
We had, excuse me,
Yeah. Nathan?
didn't
Even touch them.
contact.
Unknown, yes. Nathan is near a haunted place. He's got a cemetery right outside.
The key word, or if you wanted,
Times,
of course,
that era, 1700s and so forth. And he has seen some revolutionary soldiers in that cemetery before and had an experience.
it's to be used.
And so, yeah.
Wait,
He's got a couple ghosts in his house, too.
just stand there.
That green light behind
It must be nice.
It made your sound earlier. Raven sound. That green light signifies
Just a little. Hero? Asking, which way do you go? Be happy and healthy.
middle.
Yeah.
Always look in the middle.
Yeah, I know, Tim.
It ain't wrong.
Be all you can be.
I'm an expert.
Well,
Interest. It said the kids are racist.
okay, if you're there, make that ball light up. Make the ball light up.
Take the ball right up.
What? Jammer?
Do whatever you gotta do. Make the ball.
Freakling?
I don't give a shit. I give two shits. If you're all powerful and you're
The coach.
you can make that little cat ball light up. Make the little cat ball light up.
Yep. Nothing.
Okay.
The player.
How long did he set this for?
I don't know, but I think it's time to end it.
Evolve.
Things playing with us.
Yeah.
Not a good
Yeah.
idea to play too long with something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, now.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
Finishing you.
Family.
You have to go with
Are we?
Pardon me?
He's on his actual phone. He's on his actual phone.
For him?
It'll interrupt you.
Okay, yeah, I'll call him right now.
Sometimes.
Okay. All right, good.
At least it'll make his desk vibrate.
Call.
Yeah, yeah. Good idea, good idea. Good idea.
It's in the room again. That's what that grating sound is.
There. Yeah, that's my phone.
It's you. Wait. Oh, okay. Hi.
Okay, then. Now, see what I meant by the last few minutes? It started to really line up. Well, I can tell you the last few minutes, yeah, it was creepy at the end. Nobody could hear what I was saying, but it was. Hold on. There's a skunk outside. But nobody could hear what I was saying, but it was right on the money. Somebody said Raven's phone was going off. That was a call. That was something coming in right after whatever was being said, right? Holy crap. And it was like the last 2 minutes. That was cool. The whole thing was cool, and it was all a learning experience. How can we do better? Right. Thank you for bearing with me for that. What was it? Like 15 minutes, right? It was creepy at the end because it got so real-time accurate, right? That's you as it was being called. Oh, and just so everyone knows, I didn't know right at the end. Now, here was the setup. You heard the phone, right? The exterminate, right? The phone was sitting right here, and I was supposed to keep my hand on the desk. I didn't. I forgot to. And then right as that was happening, it wasn't, I couldn't hear it. I couldn't see it light up. It was an urge to put my hand on, like maybe I should put my hand on the desk, and I felt it vibrating. That's when you heard me say, what's that? It's vibrating. And I don't know where that came from. It was like an instinct. And then I felt it vibrating. So I knew something was up, and that was over. And you heard right at the very end, it was talking about. Now, see, that's that part. I couldn't separate it effectively out of the darn main file. Okay, cool. Well, I'm sure she will be receptive to whatever. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm there's got to be a cheaper alternative to the ghost box, because that thing, y'all, it was $100 for that stupid thing. I paid $20 for this one, and as a radio, it's great. As a speaker, it sucks, but as a radio receiver, it's great. It sounds great. It's got great gain, or not gain, freaking reception, and all the functions on it work. As a radio, it's good. The speaker's not so great, but you line it out, and it sounds very nice. It sounds very nice, but it's not a ghost box. Oh, right. I've got the voice recorder. I started the voice recorder near the end, just to see if anything in the room makes a noise, right? I forgot to do that at the beginning of this show, but that's okay. Thanks, man. No, I don't have any guitar pedals. I should not be calling Alex. But yeah, I'm a Doctor Who fan, so yeah. What up, the unknown? We just went over my Estes session from yesterday while we were over at Raven's Rabbit Hole. And also, I picked up for this kind of thing, I picked up a new microphone. This is a conference mic, right? And it can hear through the front door from here with the door closed. I was like, whoa, that thing is super sensitive. It was, yeah. So I got this so I can listen to different things, and it made of the two, this is the newer one. This microphone is not as good as the older Sony, but this makes it as good, right? So yeah. So now I got the hardware, and this thing is heavy, man. This thing is heavy. Feels like a solid chunk of metal. So anyway, it's got a nice long wire, and it plugs into here. I did hear that. The number 5 thing. I did hear that. And also, welcome back, Urso. Thank you for coming by. Video with directions to make the portal with your ghost box. Oh, do you mean the send the video? Send the video. Hell yeah. I had a Magnavox, Panasonic one, and it was almost as good as Sony, right? It was almost as good as Sony. Panasonic, they didn't do as well as Sony. That's why I went and got this one, because I'd seen it on TV. Well, I already had better. That's better. This has more room. That just sounds better. This is like a 4 gig, and this is like a 16 gig, and it's got a SD card on the side. And this is supposed to be convenient. It has that little USB port that comes out, and you don't have to use a wire. It's not all that convenient, okay? But anyway, not doing a hardware critique, doing a self-critique, because I could have done better. Monty, what do you refer to? What are you referring to? Is this going to happen? Are you talking about what the unknown said? The number 5 thing? The number 5 thing, during the Estes session, it said something, or they were saying, say the number 5, and it took me a few minutes, but I said 5, and it told me to say 5, right? So hopefully that is what you're referring to. But yeah, I did hear the number 5 happen, and right at the end, it got creepy because it got direct responses, but nobody could hear me. They were all worried about rescuing me. I was fine, but thank you. I was being rescued. Oh, and you know what, DJ? I have not seen any recent Sony hardware. Is it as good as it used to be? Because it used to be the best. I mean, when you got stuff, when you were looking for audio equipment, you got Sony or you got not Sony because it was the standard. Oh, no one's losing me. No one's getting me. I think you were getting beat up by a ghost. No. I was my energy was definitely being used, but I have a lot of energy. I have the crystal network, quantum, so it's like I'm good. I'm good. I always bounce back. Well, I felt sore, but not a whole lot. Not really bad. I was still able to get up and walk and like go outside and do stuff because I did that right after. Um, just checking. Did I do laundry? Yes, I did laundry. But yeah, that's what happened. You heard it. If you didn't hear it, go back. And I've been trying to work this audio file to get it made into an MP4, but stuff is not cooperating, right? I don't know how to use it. I've tried Audacity, WavePad, VLC, right? VLC can convert to MP4. But oh my gosh, this stuff is, and it's about 30 minutes, right? It's about 30 minutes. So maybe I'm not doing something right. I'm probably not doing something right. And I just don't know. Okay, got it. Or so. Thank you. Email received. Gotcha. More suggestions. I'm being pile driven with suggestions. Pile driven with suggestions. Da Vinci. Okay, I will check Da Vinci. Let me put that on the screen so it's there forever. I will check Da Vinci. It's not, I don't know. I honestly don't remember how to do a lot of this stuff. I've had to totally switch gears and do other things other than this. To me, okay, in my head, this is all computer stuff, and I have had to get away from that. Unfortunately, I love computer stuff. It's um, but this stuff is overwhelming, right? And it's me doing it, and I got a lot of other things I have to do, and I'm not gonna be pushing it on my friends. Tim, thank you for bearing with me on this, right? It is no, not looking for proof. Not looking for proof. I have not heard about infrared contact lenses. They seem to be like the dicyanin glasses. Maybe not. I don't know if they're infrared. Okay, that's just a frequency that we don't see, and if it's infrared, there's some kind of translation hardware happening to make them like night vision, right? Dicyanin. If you, I'll go. Mine are only filters. You have to have a light source, whatever that light source is. The sun, bright lights because it's real thick on there. Okay. Yeah. One out of Don't understand the statement, that's okay. That's fine. If somebody wants to come in and say, no, 1 out of 50 isn't proof, but it did not say any other number all night, only the asked number. That's a good point. Okay. Okay. So, where was I? Bought a microphone. Made these things viable. This thing viable again. It's not even worth testing the GE branded no name ones. Those are props now. And it seemed I was warned away from doing this again with Xena or by Xena. I don't know why. But she came to me and said, don't do that again. I'm like, why not? But she just let it sit there. I'm like, I don't get it. Yeah, I still don't understand. That's okay. That's fine. But all in all, it was a good experience, learning experience. Watch the video back to see what can we do better. If we do this again, what can we do better? Yes, I'm going to do it again. I don't know how we're going to change things, but she is. She's not contacting me right at the moment, right? I'm just putting it out there. It's kind of like a post-it note for the universe, so she'll get it later. She doesn't say anything. I'm not hearing anything about it now. I'm hearing something, but I don't know what it's about. But much earlier today, I heard, don't do that again, Nathan. I was like, okay. Unless I change things around a lot, right? I'll have to see if I can communicate better later. Oh. So, anywho, that was the Estes Method. You heard it, right? You heard my side of stuff. At the end, it got creepy. You couldn't hear the questions very much, but in the video, you can't hear me talking very much. Mic levels and things, those are things that we need to work on. We need to figure out what's better, right? And who goes, then now you go. That's where I got there was a crowd talking to another crowd. And it's like two crowds of fans for like Detroit over here and Pittsburgh over here. I don't know. What is it? I guess that's 2 different leagues. Yeah, that'd be 2 different leagues, but whatever. I don't know. So that was that. And I did learn some stuff from this, and I learned what not to do. So I hope we all learned something from it by being present, by paying attention to what we were doing, how we were doing it. Go back and watch what we were doing, and we can say, maybe we can work on this better, or I did that perfectly. See what happens, right? See how you feel about it. I am not being critical about any of it except my part right now. Now I am being critical on my part. I was not in the right mindset. I heard Dana talk about you have to be in a certain meditative state for it to really work. And at the very end, I was in that meditative state at the very end, like 2 minutes before the phone call came in. I touched the desk and felt the phone vibrating. So, gonna think about that. Maybe next week, maybe at the Quantum Fest, because it is upon us, y'all. Quantum Fest is upon us. We got 19 days. Countdown has begun. Where are we at? I need to change my thing over. It is now November 1st. Y'all can't see my calendar, can you? November 20th is down here. And there's Bigfoot holding up a grizzly bear. That Bigfoot and that grizzly bear is indicative of me holding up the whole Quantum show. No, I'm joking. Me holding up a YouTube show, me holding up Quantum Fest. Like, what am I doing? Oh, no, I got this. Man, that looks just like the Harry and the Hendersons one. Let me show that again. This is funny. That's funny. I got this at the beginning of the year. And let me write this down right now. Right. It happens November 20th. Boom. There it is. Quantum Fest. Oh, by the way, the projector screen I did my math incorrectly. It is 11 feet wide. But the projector will handle it. Awesome. Yeah, my rooms are reserved too. You're looking at it. So the people at the Legion are stoked. They have never had anything like this before. Okay, there's a performer there. Fretland, right? Fretland Records. And she is local, right? She's working, so she's working the bar. She's a bartender. But she's going to be doing a couple of songs throughout the day. She's not running the show. We're running the show. But she's going to be on stage like maybe twice during the whole day, right? And yeah, it is a good picture, huh? Welcome back, Diane. I don't know if I said hi before, but hi again. Why not? So there's going to be that. I'm going to open the place, right? I'm going to say welcome and basically do like a 20-minute quantum show, right? Just talk about the general state of everything, okay? What I've been doing on the show for the past couple of years, which is trippy that I've been doing this for years now. That's cool. A lot of my friends are starting to know me by my show. They say, Nathan, he runs that show. I'm like, huh? Really? You're not like, I'm not like the Star Wars guy anymore. Okay, I can live with it. The Legion is stoked. They've never had anything paranormal happen up there or any events. They've had plenty of paranormal happenings. And I am going to love doing it. Yeah, I'm going to open it with like a 20-minute quantum show talk. And then we'll go from there. We will go from there. And I don't know what's going to happen, but that's the beauty of throwing yourself in there. We have an idea, we have a goal, we throw ourselves at it, see what happens, right? That's the whole quantum show right there. And this is just a general public thing. Everybody can come here, but they got to make it's crazy. When people want to go to an event, it's a whole different mindset. They can sit at home and watch the show, watch us do our panel, but they choose not to. And then when a live show comes around, they will go way out of their way. It's the work week for a lot of people, right? So I don't know how big the turnout's going to be, but that's okay. I don't know how big it's going to be, but that's all right. If it's just us, me, you, and you, Tim, you, Raven, for 3 hours or 10 hours, we'll do it. Okay, we're gonna do it. Like I said, bring your cards, bring your crystals, tell your spirit guide to meet you there. I love that commercial. And yeah, people are looking forward to it. They don't know what to expect. So it's open for us. We can do whatever, right? and it's going to be fun because let me tell you who comes there to this particular Legion. We got local country music authors, local hip hop people, biker clubs come up there, they hang out, a bunch of veterans, and we're okay. Raven, don't get intimidated. There's a bunch of veterans here, okay? They're all we're all scary looking. This right here, scary. I know I'm scary, right? Scary looking. We're gonna be there. Yes, sir. Scary looking. We're all scary looking. The whole Legion is scary looking. We have a tank. Okay. Well, it's a mobile howitzer, but it might as well be a tank. So that's what to be expected. Plenty of parking. I mean, I think we got like a 200 car parking lot up there. That's a lot. It ain't no 10,000 event person arena, but that's a lot. There's front parking, rear parking, parking across the street, but I don't recommend that because, well, it's a Thursday. Nobody's going to be out driving stupid. Shout out R. Keith Andrews. He just came out. Why were the Akashic records created? That's what he's doing. Shout out. Like and subscribe, R. Keith Andrews. Yeah, I believe that we are at the end of the solo. I managed to talk for at least most of it. Most of it was the recording being played. I'm sorry for the low parts of this and that, but then it's give or take, right? And I was like, how do I make this happen? So I just grabbed the recorder, set it over there to where I could hear both. I had to turn this down. Anyway, went over that. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Ty Aussie knows what's up. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, your quantum links in the description. I'm going to be adding Raven's specific link to the Estes Method show from last night. It is about 25 minutes in that we started the Estes Method. Else it was a dry run, discussion, method, lots of discussion after that. Okay. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming to the Quantum Show. This is my life. You should see some of the stuff that Copilot tells me. And well, I told you what Amazon Assistant says about all of it. So yeah, whenever I told her happy Halloween, I made a video. Check my channel. I made a video. But anyway, thanks everybody. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to do what? Pushing buttons. Where are we at? Where is it? There it is. Pushing buttons. And thanks everybody. I'm doing what? Pushing buttons. That's a holdover from laggy days of earlier internet when you're pushing buttons and you're waiting for the buttons to respond. So there we go. Pushing buttons. Keeping it quantum.